Welcome back children. I am with very interesting topic, integers. Unit 4, integers. Let us talk about the numbers which you have already learned. Natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, so on. Whole number comprise entire natural number with 0. Then what are integers? Let us try to understand. Whole numbers along with negative numbers is a set of integers. Now question arises. These numbers we know. We use it for counting. We can explain the use of 0 too. Then what is the need of negative? The most basic example is of temperature. To represent temperature below 0, we use negative numbers. For example, minus 10 degrees Celsius. Here negative numbers indicate the temperature below 0. Let us see a different example. Suppose you gave your friend 100 rupees and that friend of yours returned only 50 rupees. Then what is the net amount you are left with? Rupees 50 minus 50. Now if you see, there is no minus 50 rupees note in the market. Here minus sign indicate that you are in loss of 50 rupees. Let's move to another interesting concept of integers. Positive integers. 1, 2, 3, so on are positive integers. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so on are negative integers. What about 0? 0 is neither positive nor negative. And from here we can say all natural numbers are positive integers. Let us talk about absolute value of an integer. Absolute value of an integer is the whole number obtained by omitting the sign. It is the numerical value of the integer. Here we denote absolute value by writing the integer between the two vertical poles. The absolute value of 2 is 2. The absolute value of minus 3 is 3. Absolute value of minus 5 is 5. You can see these values are irrespective of the sign. Comparing integers. In case of positive integers, the integers with greater absolute value is greater than the integer with smaller absolute value. Whereas in case of negative integers, integers with smaller absolute value is greater than the integers with greater absolute value. And the best way to understand is using number line. So let me explain using number line. So you can see the integers on number line. All the positive integers are to the right of 0 and all the negative integers are to the left of 0. If you compare the two numbers on number line, always to the right the number is greater and to the left of the given integer is smaller. So here you can see all positive integers are to the right of 0. So first conclusion, all positive integers are greater than 0. Second, all the negative integers are to the left of 0. So all negative integers are less than 0. Third, as you move towards right, you will reach to the greater numbers, and as you move to the left, you will reach to the smaller numbers. And there is no smallest integer and greatest integers. With the help of number line, let us try to understand successor and predecessor of the given integers. For example, if you are asked to write the predecessor of 1, number to the right is the successor and always the number to the left of the given number is predecessor. So the successor of 1 is 2 and the predecessor is 0. Similarly, let us take one more example. Write down the successor of minus 2. Number to the right of minus 2 is minus 1. Hence, the successor of minus 2 is minus 1. The predecessor is the number to the left of this number. So, it is minus 3. Get such questions, instead of doing calculation, easily with a rough number line, you can find the successor and predecessor of given integers. Even positive integers 2, 4, 6, so on are even positive integers. Odd positive integers 1, 3, 5 and so on are called odd positive integers. Similarly, you can find even negative integers -2, -4, -6, so on, and odd positive integers as -1, -3, -5, so on. 0 is neither positive nor negative.
Homework sums are question 5 and question 6. Do in copy, and rest all practice in book as soon as you get. I will be back with addition and subtraction of integers. Till then, take care.